What up, Box? What up, y'all? Let me just get situated here real quick. White getting that Prevekin treatment. I said it, but I don't know if that's the case or not. Haven't really, I just don't give a shit, quite frankly. Pow. Just wanted to make sure, well, since I caught that strike, I think I sent you the link. Oh, I didn't send you the link yet. Shit, I got it copied already for you. Yeah, I just sent you the link. Unravel. It's in your Twitter. Okay, I just wanted to make sure I can screen share also, so we can check out the rankings together. I basically see a couple routes. I see what PBC is doing. They're going for the undisputed. They want an undisputed welterweight champion. I love that shit, and I think that's the plan. So I want to talk about that mostly. But what up, Apple? Yeah, the only thing. This is just a backup channel because my last one caught a strike from Heyman Boxing on some bullshit. So I'm just over here for now. But if I get one more strike over there soon, this will just be me permanently. So, yeah, this might be my new permanent one. What up, Frank? What up, Frank? Matrix. What up, Quags? Well, if you didn't get it unraveled, just let me know. Otherwise, you shoulda. Yeah, so no, you didn't earn what earned. You seriously smoking on some fucking moon? Okay, cool, Unravel. You can jump in whenever you want, bro. But yeah, they'll get undisputed if Spence Porter wins, faces Pac. Now they have erased WBO from history. No, but they still need the WBO too. Like they can't erase it. I don't care what that bullshit was the other night. That doesn't mean anything. Everyone knows that. That was just some petty bullshit. But you remember HBO used to pull that same petty shit. They would show their fucking champions, but then like sometimes they wouldn't show like Keith Thurman. They did that before. I remember that. So PBC ain't the only people to ever do that. They just don't want you talking about Terence Crawford. It's their promotion. They're like, don't talk about the other great fighter in the division. Talk about our great fighters. Yo, that interview Crawford did about there is no side of the street. Like, what are you talking about? He's dead right though, because like I said this the other night, the fight can be made instantly, man. It's not hard to make. It's done. Whenever they want to make it, it's made. Yeah, it's it is what it is. But they have other plans. They're gonna draw it out till 2020. That's where they're going. They've told us. So what the hell? They might. If Porter wins, and Ellerby. I should actually go play it for all the Flomos. Ellerby is on video on the July 21st video. He's talking about the rematch and Floyd, the Thurman rematch, and Floyd Mayweather and Pacquiao. The July 21st video right after the fight, and he even says in it, "Oh, trust me, Pacquiao is not ducking Spence." You know, he says that straight to Dante's face, straight to all them dudes, right to their face. Oh, he is not ducking Spence. So that means that fight is also going to happen if Spence wins.
The money's right.
Mayweather doesn't want the Pacquiao rematch. You know, and would they want that? You know, maybe they're thinking, I don't know, man. Maybe Floyd's even thinking, I don't know if Floyd even wants the rematch, but it seems likely because they're sure hyping that up. But I don't know, man. They can get that WBO like that, really. But it all depends how Spence goes against Porter. Because, look, this is going to tell everybody a lot. This is going to tell everybody a lot. Go on YouTube and try to find me. Go type in Errol Spence versus full fight and watch. You'll see every PBC fight that motherfucker has ever had, except what fight? The Kell Brook fight. So they cut that shit right out. They cut that right out. You can't even find that full fight anywhere. They want to pretend that shit never happened, and that's supposed to be his best win. But they don't want you to watch it. They don't want you to watch it, though. But
which is sad. That's sad. That's really sad, because, like, I was
Are you muted?
That's
I can't fucking hear you.
Can you not hear me? Oh.
Wait. All right, speak.
Hello?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I had my computer muted.
All right, yeah. Okay. So,
I'm sorry for whatever you were saying earlier. I literally had my computer muted on accident.
I just said it's sad. I said it's sad that they don't have that fight there, because even if it's his best win or not, and it was a competitive fight, it was a hell of a fight.
Yeah.
It was a hell of a fight. What a fight that was. Like,
yeah,
that's the fight of Errol Spence's career, hands down.
It showed grit. It showed grit no matter what. I don't know why they don't want people to see it. Like, I think Errol Spence's team, period, don't want people to see it because it kind of lays a blueprint on how to beat him. You have to lead first. You have to attack first. And, attack first, turn, attack. You got to push him back or turn him. Just push him back. And he doesn't seem to be able to fight backwards from everything I've seen. And from people that I know, I wish my man Dan was still around. I don't want to put him on blast, so I'm not going to say much more than that. But he knows from the amateur days, and apparently, they've always known he couldn't even fight going backwards. But he's so strong and big, it's very hard to push him backwards. So what Brook was doing, he'd hit him he'd lead with the jab first. You can't let Errol Spence lead with that jab first and walk you down. You're done. Or if you just stand toe-to-toe and bang it, he's too big, he'll pound you into the ground.
Yep.
You have to attack first, like Brook was doing, then it kind of shoulder push him back, and then pop him again, turn, just kind of rinse and repeat over and over. And Brook was doing that.
He also showed that he's weak through the guard, Anthony. Through the guard, he's really weak at mid-range from the uppercut. He's really weak at it.
Yeah, those are
no defense to it.
There's one of those Mexicans that I was telling people, go watch all those fights. Those PBC fights when he fought anyone Mexican, they piece him up. There's one of them that hits him with the same combo. It's a 5-2 straight left, lead left uppercut and a straight right. He hits him with it 3 times in a row within about 17 seconds. And then when he throws the 4th one, he barely blocks it that time. It's sad. Whoa. He's very, very. He has slow reaction time on defense. And he has leaky defense also. His stance.
The one thing he has
leaves him wide open, and he doesn't know how to necessarily when you attack him, he just shells up. But when he's throwing punches, he's wide open if you can counter. He's beatable. People act like he ain't beatable even in the welterweight division. I think Danny Garcia maybe stands the best chance on beating him, to be quite frank. The Danny Garcia, especially that we just saw against Granados.
That's a dangerous Danny. That's a dangerous Danny. He was spiteful. When
Yeah.
Danny's spiteful, he's hard to fight against.
Yeah.
Very hard, because he's got that power. But he can do something the other fighters can't do. He can watch Spence's feet while he fights him.
Yeah, and
No one's watching his feet.
Hell of a chin. He can take any shot you hit him with, boy. And people can't take his punches. He's laying a motherfucker down. And I mean, I think if he was as aggressive with Spence as he was with Granados, you have to be aggressive with that guy. You can't box him, especially a short.
Well, there's one guy who could. Crawford can box him, but Crawford can do something.
I literally have a
Crawford can tie him up. Crawford can tie him up and stop him from getting that inside work off. Crawford likes to tie you up.
I either have a text with someone or a comment on one of my videos where I said, yeah, unless the only way you can outbox him is if you're very fast and have pop in your punches, like a Terence Crawford.
Exactly.
And
that's why they're avoiding Terence, man, in his prime. They're avoiding him in his prime.
Yeah, but the thing is also, no one's beaten Terence until they fight. I mean, he's gonna stay the fucking champ until they fight. So they're like, he ain't getting beat. He ain't losing. I promise. He's gonna keep fucking people up. So even if they fight in 2020, he's just gonna have gained more experience. Errol will have too, but I think Terence is more dangerous in the fact that he seems to be learning more and learning at a much faster rate and demonstrating. Because just go look at his earlier fights with, say, the 140-pound division. I don't even want to go lightweight. You could he may be lightweight, but then up until 140, besides Postol, that was trash. Everything after Postol, he's been extremely vicious. Like he was vicious before with come on, help me out on Rival. You know all this stuff.
He was vicious with Gamboa, but that was a hard fight.
Not him.
He was vicious with Bournes.
Who?
He was vicious, Ricky Bournes.
The two black dudes he fought in Omaha. I can't remember either of their names. Like right before or after Beltran. How can I not remember their names? That's driving me nuts. I don't have box rec up. Oh well, it doesn't matter. He has been vicious before, yeah, but now it's like just seems to be every fight. I think I favor him versus Spence. I do. I think he sees those openings and he can exploit them so fast and land a punch right there. Jean, there you go. Jean was one of them. John Connor called it. Who else? I should have been reading this shit. Yeah, he was one of them. No, not Ndongo, because that's when he was just furious already. That's where he really went like fucking nuts. But Jean, yeah, he was really brutal with him. Like Lundy's the other one. That's the other one. Thank you, John Connor. Yeah, those guys. They were talking mad shit on him, so he came out and made examples of him. Yeah, it was pretty brutal. But yeah, I mean, so he has that in him. And I think he's going to get up for that Spence fight. Like, woo! I mean, I just think he has that edge in him that I don't see in Spence. I see the confidence in Spence, but I'm not sure if that confidence is going to translate when he's across the ring from a guy who he knows is also a killer with that same confidence, if not more. You know what I mean? I'm not sure how his mind's going to hold up under that kind of pressure.
Well, the one thing I seen was when they were face-to-face with each other backstage when they were talking about that whole thing and making the fight, and Crawford saying you wanted the fight. And Crawford looked at him and said, I will fuck you up. And Spence didn't respond. He just looked at him like,
dude, I remember that. I remember he even punched Spence in the gut and was like, oh, you're a little chubby there, buddy.
Yeah, Spence didn't even respond. He's like, he didn't look like he didn't expect that. He looked like he was looking at a guy who doesn't give a shit. Mm-hmm. And that's scary to someone who's not used to it.
Yeah. If I was in that division, I'd be terrified of Terence. Terrified.
Terence is a great fighter, man. Like, there's a reason he's universally recognized as a top 10 pound for pound guy.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. Even though he doesn't have a great name, he's still recognized. You know, it's obvious. It's obvious. But
like, Ring have him where, number 2 or something?
So, yeah, I think
I have him number 4. It's all subjective.
Yeah, I just put him like the top 5 in a bubble. Be like, these are the best out there right now. So the list is really dumb, honestly. They should just say these are the best guys out there. That way, they all get equal advertisement.
Yeah.
But Quags you're correct, bro. Crawford is way more adaptive than Errol Spence. So Spence is really he only has like one thing to do, you know, jab and come at you, or hold his ground and pray you do too and pound away. And you know, he's
a good body puncher.
Yeah, but is he gonna be able to land consistently on Crawford's body when Crawford's going to be fast enough on his feet to jump out the way of those shots, you know? Jump out the way.
Or even when Crawford does slow down, when Crawford starts tying him up every time he comes in, then turning him on the pivot and catching him with the left.
Yeah. And I think, I think in the early rounds, the guy who's going to do the more body damage is going to be Terence Crawford. He's going to give him that Ndongo treatment to stay on the outside and just lunge in 100 miles an hour. Like, dude, he lands punches at the blink of an eye. It's just
because he wants to slow the big bastard down. He's going to be thinking, I can't let this guy stay fresh for too long. I need to slow him down quick. The quicker I slow him down, the quicker I can hurt him.
No doubt, no doubt. Oh, okay. John Connor said, Porter Ugas knockdown address. I am going to address that real quick because people said that was controversial. I watched it about 6 times in slow-mo today. I watched their feet a lot, first of all. And I was thinking, you know, okay, it was a legit knockdown because he caught him as Crawford, you know, Porter's taking like several steps backwards, big steps, and Ugas jumps in with just big clubbing right hand as, you know, he's taking that step and catches him off balance. So at first I'm like, okay, he caught him off balance with the punch. That either way, legit knockdown. Then I looked at where the punch landed. You know that ball, like behind your fucking head on each side, like above right next to your brainstem? That is where that punch landed, though. That's an illegal shot. So technically, that shit wasn't a knockdown. So, yeah, I mean, it was so fast, though, that I could understand the ref doing it. But that's where if a replay, you know, was looked at, that shit was not a knockdown. Like,
I agree.
It was absolutely hit him right on that button, you know, right next to your brainstem. Like that's what the impact was exactly there. That's an illegal shot, not a knockdown.
Completely agree, man. Completely agree.
Okay, I'm thankful, or I'm glad you do. When I first saw it, I was just watching their feet, and I was like, oh no, that's legit as fuck. Then I looked at where it landed, and I was like, oh. Wait. That changes everything. That basically changes like that there's no more discussion. That was an illegal shot, you know, so whatever, you know. No, that knockdown was bogus. He did not knock Porter down legitimately in the 12, you know. Yeah. But so what, again, I only caught like 8 rounds of that fight. They rolled that an actual knockdown?
I believe so. I haven't watched it since it was live. I watched it live and then I watched it once after and haven't seen it since. But the one thing I replayed a lot was that knockdown, and that's the only thing I know for sure is that it's an illegal punch. Like where you're pointing out, right behind the ear at the top of the neck, underneath the back of the little hook on the dome, just below the brainstem. That's a back of the head punch. That's pretty much a rabbit punch from the front.
Absolutely. It was a rabbit punch. Yeah, no doubt. Oh, wait. Okay, so see, I was so paying attention to just the knockdown. It was roll to slip. Oh, that was a damn good call by the referee then, man. That's very tricky and very fast. He actually caught that and made the right call.
He didn't because he ruled it a slip, which it wasn't. He should have ruled it an illegal punch.
Oh,
ruling a slip, it's not a slip because he was hit.
Did he do that often or something, or would that just have been like a warning?
I have no idea.
Yeah. Yeah, I would have got it up, dusted him off and been like, hey, watch the fucking, the punches. Like, yeah. But whatever.
Let me ask you a question, man. Do you think Porter can cause him any issues? Spence, do you think Porter can beat him?
Absolutely. See, I don't think the bookies are going to open this fight very wide. I think it's going to be a plus minus 125. Watch, I'm calling it now, man. I really think it is because I think hold on. Okay, let me keep talking real quick.
I think Spence in the UK is going to open a +4.
Wait, say that again?
I think in the UK, Spence is going to open at +4 in the UK. I think he's going to be a 4-1 favorite.
Really?
Well, I'll give you my reasoning why. When he fought against Kell Brook, he wasn't even.
You guys get different betting lines than us, huh?
Yeah, we do. We do, depending on where you are. So Spence in the UK, he beat Kell Brook, who was a long-standing champion. Now Porter lost to Kell Brook, so immediately the opening lines in the UK, they're going to have him the favorite. Now they'll be looking at the Ugas fight as being tight, with Spence being the dominant guy, rated pound for pound, etc. They're going to open him roughly 3 to 4-1 favorite. Because remember, when Spence fought against Kell Brook, he opened evens with Kell Brook in the UK. He opened evens as a challenger.
Do you have a PayPal by chance?
I do.
I'm not even joking. If that happens, could I PayPal you money to trust you to lay something down for me, bro?
I do it.
I would trust you honestly because just from the few encounters we have, and I wouldn't give you much. It'd be enough that I would risk, even if you fucked me over. But I don't think you would at all. I really don't think you would.
No, I wouldn't because you've 13,000 subs. You can bury my channel in 1 second.
I would give you a percentage, clearly.
No, I'd be betting on it myself, man. I'd be betting on it myself. Like if he opens at 4-1, I'm putting 50 down on Porter the second it's 4-1.
No doubt. He's a super live underdog. That's why I don't think we're gonna get good odds over here, man. I just don't. I hope we do, but I don't. I can't see it, man. At most, maybe plus minus 175 or plus 175 minus 150, something like that. I don't know, man. It's gonna be close. Porter he's a super live underdog. People need to realize that shit. What up, G Boogie? What up, Minzy? What up, Fax? By the way, what up, obviously, John Connor? Glad to see you're here. What up, the Punisher? I don't want to miss y'all, motherfuckers. What up, Joe Blow? I already said that. I thought a few quags is up on this joint. Koto's wife was fine back in the days. I don't know if she got plumpy, but that's because she hit the wall. She got kids. I mean, she's just living her life. Who gives a shit?
I still would.
What? Hit it?
Absolutely.
I don't even know what she looks like. I cannot remember.
I'll speak for you. You would.
I probably would. Yeah, I would. If you say I would, I probably would.
Even though, she's not great, but you still know that she's cute.
I know what you mean. She used to be a dime, but she's a mom now. Yeah. So yeah. Carl Froch's wife, solid as fuck. Solid as fuck.
I wouldn't touch her. I've seen her without makeup. You've heard me say this. I've seen her without makeup. I wouldn't go near her.
Yeah, but is that without makeup picture just also altered to make her look extra shitty?
No, in person, in Nottingham, I seen her at a store, no makeup on, looking absolutely rich. I mean, I'm talking the child catcher from Chitty Chitty Bang Bang Wrench, man.
Oh, so you actually met her face to face and
I was walking by her, seeing her in the store, coming out.
Damn, makeup can do.
I saw her legitimately. Makeup is frightening, bro. She's talented. She's talented. She's like Picasso. She's like Vincent Van Gogh. She's like Vincent Van Gogh of the face world.
That's why they call it fake up, right?
Pretty much.
Fake your ass right the fuck out. That shit should
I
be.
sent the link to Frank if you don't mind.
Oh, shit. Yeah, no doubt. Anyone, yeah. If you want a fucking link, just say it. And if I miss it, say it again. Because I'm kind of not reading the chat like I should be. A trivia question. What is the oldest high school in the United States? Did anyone answer that? Oh, someone did, right? Someone answered that. Was that correct? I think he was correct. Holy shit.
Once it's a boxing trivia question, I'm fine. But if it's like
But that's
trivia,
how did you answer that fucking so fast? Box? What the fuck? Who are you? You should be on
Box
Jeopardy.
is a legend, man.
Yeah,
Box is a legend.
Jeopardy, my dude. What up, Prime TV? Glad to see you.
I think Box is from the UK too, which makes that even more impressive.
Say that again.
I think he's from the UK as well, bro. Box. So I think that's even more impressive. Getting the oldest school.
Whoa, if he's from the UK, that'd be way more impressive. Like, you better not have Googled that shit, motherfucker. I swear to God, if you Googled it, you're fucking getting timed out. But you better tell the truth. You better tell the fucking truth. Anyway, hold on. I want to get to these rankings real quick. Let me go look at these. Okay, look. WBC. What I do here? The champ right now, obviously, Shawn Porter. Emeritus Floyd, but that's obviously a joke. Whatever. We got that unification coming up. I'm not going into the IBF. Not worrying about that right now because Shawn Porter would be the fucking man. He would have his choice to do whatever. The IBF does have the Mandos, but he'd be going unification anyway with Manny, so the IBF would not matter. Now, Danny Garcia is already Mando there. Okay? So if Errol Spence wins, Danny Garcia is already his mandatory. Okay? Now, well, first of all, the silver belt is vacant. That's the real Mando. He's only ranked number 1. The silver is vacant. So if he does fight somebody, he'll be fighting for that. Now, who would he fight? I mean, probably Jesse Vargas. That's probably the fight. They're number 1 and number 2. Jesse can fight on PBC, can he? He can, right? I think he already has.
Isn't Jesse signed to the zone though? He's with Eddie Hearn. Jesse's with Eddie Hearn.
Oh, I'm such an idiot. I'm such an idiot, Box. Oh, okay, he can't. Okay, not him then. Let's go down the list. Abdul Kahorov he's number 3. Then you got Kerman. I've never even heard of this dude. Lejaraga.
Oh, Kerman, no, Lejaraga. So Lejaraga's a Spanish fighter. He was the EBU champion, but he recently got beat the fuck out by David Avanesian. He got knocked out by Avanesian.
Oh, he got beat by Avanesian?
Yeah, Avanesian beat the shit out of him.
Okay, so fuck him, he's out. And then you have Kovalev. He's with ESPN in Top Rank. Then you have Ugas. So wait. Now, who dude get the shit beat out of him by?
Lejaraga got knocked out by Avanesian. David Avanesian.
Yeah, is he with PBC?
No, I think he's actually kind of like roaming free agent at the moment. He's been on lots of different cards.
So it could be him, or it could be Berto, or Ugas, or even an Amir Khan rematch because he's ranked 8. How the fuck is that possible? So those are the 4 guys. Either way, Danny Garcia is fucking staying that mandatory. I don't give a shit. He's beating all their asses. Now you got the WBA. Pacquiao, clearly the world champ now. His Mando is that Besputin. The Russian. Did you ever see him fight? He's just a big, strong. I don't know much about his amateur career. Anyone know anything about his amateur career? Besputin, Alexander Besputin from Russia. I should have looked this up before I did the video. I am so sorry. I would. I'm relying on my fucking commenters to do research, and I should have.
You're relying on your commenters for what?
Information that I should have looked up before I did this video.
Information on who?
Besputin from Russia, the #1 contender.
Oh,
Manny Pacquiao.
what do you want to know about him?
Does he have what? You know, because what's his amateur background like in Russia?
In Russia,
Just period. What's his amateur background like? How many fights do you have? You know what? Did he do good, average? You know what's up? Does anyone?
I think his amateur record is somewhere like 300. I think he went 300 wins with 15 or 16 losses.
Okay, holy shit, that's good. Okay.
So
I mean, I watched him fight.
He's a strong bastard. He's powerful.
Strong. That's all I can. I watched him fight Abregu, and he just punished Abregu every single round. He hurt him like every round. I don't know how his corner even let that fight go the distance. He beat the dog shit out of Abregu. And never got hurt. And Abregu, I mean, you know, it's Abregu. At that point in Abregu's career, obviously, he was past his prime. But, you know, Rasputin didn't stop him either, which kind of amazed me, too. Like, he should have stopped him when he was hurting him almost every round. But he, that's Pacquiao.
Absolutely. But he's a good fighter, man.
I know he is. Trust me. I've been studying him after I haven't been studying him. I barely studied him a little bit today because that's his mandatory. Then Danny Garcia, boom, right behind him. So does, you know, that's that. I think they can work. You know, obviously Manny can fight Danny Garcia, so that would be the fight. Besputin would have to just, I don't know, they pay him step aside or whatever. I mean, who knows? Or the WBA could just be like, it's unification. Fuck off, you know what I mean? So, yeah, it is what it is. Danny Garcia's in that position, man. So you got, okay, the sports. Spence Porter winner. Favored is Spence, but clearly Porter is a live underdog. Then you got Danny Garcia, Manny Pacquiao, Floyd Mayweather, but you know that's only if the Floyd Mayweather rematch happens, and then the winner of that would absolutely retire, and then Danny would fight somebody for the vacant fucking WBA title. So even if that happened, so it's really no matter what. I mean, the PBC has it all set up to get all their belts lined up, and then they're hoping Spence will have them all, you know. And Spence will, you know, because he said he'll fight Danny with or without a belt. Remember him saying that? So I mean, and everyone wants a belt, so clearly Danny's on that route, and no matter which route, you know, it's either Spence or the Manny fight. They might just do the Manny fight next if Floyd doesn't want the rematch. They'll do the Danny fight, then or the Porter fight, depending on who wins that fight. But still, Danny would bring in more money. I don't know, man. It's a tough one. Like, Unrivaled, do you think? I heard everyone in the chat say, I asked this again, but still, I think personally that Floyd might be coming back to give fucking Manny a rematch. What do you think about that, Unrivaled? And
in all honesty,
hell yeah,
you have a better chance. You have a better chance of Vitaly Klitschko and Lennox Lewis having a rematch in 2027. Floyd ain't giving up his hope.
Yeah,
that's the truth. I'm sorry, but look. Let's be real. Floyd Mayweather does not want to lose his own. It's the only thing he has going for him in his life. That's the truth, right? He's been inactive. Pacquiao's been active. Pacquiao's still capable of beating Thurman. Floyd's looking at that thinking, you know, this could actually be competitive. I don't want that, but I'm going to use this guy's name to stay relevant because I'm an attention seeker, and that's what all this is. He's just staying relevant.
So what you're saying? Every time Pacquiao beats a great fighter, he can come out and say, "Yeah, I'm so great, though. Remember me because I beat that great fighter." Manny Pacquiao. And that's how he's gonna use Manny's name for relevancy. And that's why even Manny tweeted, like, quit using my fucking name for relevancy.
Mm-hmm.
That's your opinion.
But that's what he's always gonna try and take the shine off Pacquiao.
Yeah,
he's a shine taker.
Yeah, I mean, you are. Oh, you're probably right, and that sucks. I just wish he would fucking say, you know what, or Al Heyman or something would. Al Heyman and his people would force him to do it, or something, man.
They can't force him. He's not a contracted fighter anymore.
He's not on the contract. I think
he's contracted as a promoter, but he's contracted as a promoter to them. But he's officially a retired fighter, so his contract's null and void. Yeah,
but I'm gonna tell you how this shit works here in America, bro. No, they own Floyd. Like Al got a lot of muscle, dude, in America. Like, I'm not gonna say anything about who. I'm not gonna do that, but I mean, they own Floyd, bro. Like, whatever they want him to do, he'll do. He's not his own boss. Trust me on that. There's very dangerous people that are next to Al. But Al is generally a nice guy, so he doesn't really use that much. I don't know if he would force Floyd to do that if Floyd didn't want to. That's the thing. I'm saying he could, though. I don't know if he would. But so the thing is, does Floyd, though, maybe miss that high, that limelight of getting back in that motherfucking ring, all the attention leading up to a fight, the attention, walking to that ring, being in there? Does he miss it so bad that his mind plays a trick on him that he still thinks he can beat Manny Pacquiao? It's happened before, brother. You know boxing history. You know it.
It's happened before, but this guy is too selfish. Too selfish to risk everything that he's built up to be able to say it all the time. If he thinks, at most, he'll return and fight a B-level fighter in an exhibition in Japan.
Yeah. I mean, his O is kind of everything, right?
I think there's more chance of him fighting Khabib in a boxing match than there is of fighting Manny Pacquiao.
Yeah, and that ain't happening at all either. I know we all know that.
I'd like to see him fight Khabib in a boxing match. Yeah. But I'd like them to make it 75 rounds.
Yeah,
because I think Khabib's got an engine to do that.
Gloves, UFC gloves. That should be over real quick. Hey man, I don't know. I think this might be a good. The PBC might be on a great path here, man. To get, if they're trying to get somebody, I think they clearly want Spence to hold all three, WBC, WBA, and IBF, and Terence will keep the WBO. We all know he's going to. There's no one in the top rank that's going to beat him, because he is a guy who, for as of now, has gotten up for every fight, and I think he always will. He has that mentality so far. He's still a young, energetic guy. Example was that when he ran into Spence in person, and he was like, "I'll fuck you up," like you said, like no problem. He got that energy, and he still does. He got that edge. That's what I'm talking about. Spence don't have that edge, and I see that Crawford has that. Spence has confidence, but that can be broken by a guy with confidence and edge, and I say edge, but it's that other, it's like an X factor thing. Ali had it, Ali had it. Let me think of some guys. Crawford has it. Who else?
Tarver actually had it.
Mayweather actually had it, but he never tested himself. Either way,
both Tarver and Roy Jones had it.
Yeah, you're right about it. Damn right. You're damn right. Yeah. There, you're getting it now. Okay, you got it. So, yeah, I mean that's where that is true. That's very true. So they're not going to want that fight for as long as possible. They're hoping they can, get, because they got Pacquiao for 2 more. They probably put him in with Danny Garcia next, maybe. It is basically almost a mandatory. It's basically the PBC mandatory because he can't fight Vesputin. So I don't know what they'll do there. I mean, it's not going to happen. So Danny's right there. If Porter would beat Spence, then we'd see that rematch probably. I don't know. Then I don't know who. Oh, and actually, I think it would see Manny fight Porter to unify, and then bam, they would not make the Porter fight or the Manny fight with Crawford though ever. No, they're not doing that. They think Errol has a chance. You know what I mean?
What's the fight contract with Manny Pacquiao?
It'll 4 fight at 2 years with Al Hammond, PBC. He already did.
So hypothetically, Pacquiao's fought 2 fights.
Yes.
He's fought. Yeah. So if he fights Vesputin, that's because they can still make the Vesputin fight because like Pacquiao still be A side. They can still do that. If they fight Vesputin and he beats Vesputin,
right. If they want to, they can.
Yeah, but if that happens and he fights Vesputin and he beats Vesputin, that's 3 fights. And then let's say Spencer Porter win, one or the other, and he beats either of those 2 guys, and he's got the 3 belts. He can go undisputed against Crawford because his 4-fight deal will be up.
Wait. Yeah, you're right. You're right. He can sign
if Manny were to do that,
that's
have an undisputed fight with Crawford, that'd be hilarious.
Unrivaled. I didn't think of that road. I didn't think of that road. I've been thinking, like, partially thinking about this all day. I've been texting people, talking to people, running around, with my son. But it's been in the back of my head playing. But I didn't think of that road. I didn't think of that road basically because Manny has to beat everybody. That's probably why. Like, I love Manny, but at this point in his career, like, I actually honestly believe he could beat Spence. Like, because he's the type of guy who can beat.
But the road you've given him is harder than the road I've given him. Because you're talking about him fighting Danny and then Spence or Porter. Whereas if he just fights against Vesputin, gets his mandatory out of the way and beats him, he's easier than Garcia.
Now,
then all he needs to do is beat either Porter or Spence, 1 fight, and that's his final fight there, and it's a unification for 2 belts plus his own, 3 belts on the line.
Well, either way, I mean, Danny or fucking Vesputin, that's still a tough-ass fight. I think Danny's easier, though, for him. Well, I don't know. This dude, Danny, is out of control.
Danny is way more proven than Vesputin.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, professionally. Danny talked about this in that fight where he talked about Odie, shut up, where he's talking about how much money you bring home. If you make $1 million payday, you bring home like $400,000. 350, 400 grand or something he was saying. But he brought it up, he was never given shit in boxing. Everything he fucking ever got, he earned, and he truly did. Like, he was put in to lose against Khan, won. He was put in to lose many times and won. So that's impressive. That's very impressive. He's totally fucking proven. But Styles...
Can I argue one thing? Anyone who's put in to lose against Khan, let's be real, always has a chance of winning.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if you're put in to lose against... Look, Sammy Vargas floored the dude. Like, if Sammy Vargas is capable of nearly knocking you out, anyone can. Dude had been knocked out by Bradis Prescott, who at the time maybe 2 people in the world heard of him.
Yeah. He was also given a few bullshit decisions. Who? I'm sorry. I'm not reading the chat over here, Floyd. I think you're talking about. I'm talking to John. He was also given a few bullshit. Who are you talking about? Oh, Danny? Yeah, I can rent you Apple. Yeah, definitely. There was at least one. What was the other one? Obviously Herrera. Who was the
See,
other
some
one?
people think Herrera was bullshit. I think Herrera was absolutely horrific. I think it was worse bullshit.
Yeah, I thought Herrera clearly won that fight. But I mean, it's in Puerto Rico, so what did you expect, honestly? But Lamont Peterson, yeah. See, I thought Lamont beat him. That was actually like a 50-50. A lot of people thought Danny won that fight. I don't know if that was like some racial shit or whatever. I don't know. I wasn't involved in the whole racial politics angle of it. But just watching it from a standpoint, I thought he got outboxed in the first half, and in the second half, he got out fucking fought, in my opinion. And they gave him that. You're right. Yeah. I forgot about that one. That's a good one. Yeah. What did you think about that Unrivaled? Who did you think won that fight? Do you remember Danny or Lamont Peterson? See, Minzy thinks Peterson won, but I guarantee you someone says, nah, Danny fucking whooped him.
Well, you ain't gonna hear me say that, maybe. I thought Lamont won that clearly. I thought Lamont won that fight clearly.
Okay.
I gave it 9 rounds to 3.
Okay, then fuck it. Lamont clearly won that fight. I know me, you, and John know what the fuck we're talking about, so it's over. It's over. He clearly won that fight. Okay. So yeah, he did get a couple bullshit decisions, but he didn't get gifts versus Porter or Thurman, which that was cool. That was cool. Sucked with the other guys because those are the guys who really deserve, to win world titles when they dedicate their whole life to such a sport, and then they beat the champion and get sent home as the fucking loser. I mean, these motherfuckers are tough to be able to
That's
handle.
the issue with this sport, man.
Of course, that would I'd cry my fucking eyes out for days if I got robbed. Like I don't. That shit would fuck me up. But this new Danny, either way, this new Danny is out of control. I never seen anyone treat Granados like that, and Granados did not just get past it overnight. He trained his ass off. We all know that. Danny just fucking is either extremely dedicated, developed that grown man strength, or is on some shit. I don't know which one. I'm not saying he's on some shit at all. He just came in totally focused, deadly, and put it on that dude. Like no one ever has. Like nobody. You think Cove? I don't know. Canelo, might. We gotta see the stipulations. Canelo might stop him to the body. Who knows? Cove's gonna have to box from the outside, and there better not be weight stipulations. It looks like it's about to thunderstorm and shit. Amir was out boxing before he got clipped, like usual. Yep. Okay. Bradley robbed Provo. Recognize the Matrix. Yo, no, I didn't, G. I didn't, G. Sure. I was gonna say I'll do it right now, but I can't do it right now. Remind me when I say I'm ending this shit, or when you say I'm leaving, or just fucking send me a text. Send me a text, or an email when I end this shit, and I'll definitely remember in case I forget. See, Danny squeaked by Lamont. See, Hapler thinks he squeaked by. Totally disagree, but I respect the shit out of Hapler's opinion. I thought he was going to agree that Lamont won, actually. Granados got dropped by fourth time because he was coming up in weight. But you think that was the only reason? Think that was the only reason, Facts? Yeah, I got you. Recognize. I'll send you it. Here, hold up. I'll do it right now, actually, man. No. Motherfucker, open. to from check that, Matrix. I think you got it. If not, I'm just gonna type it out to G Boogie. Danny could be on something. Definitely could be, but hey, it is what it is. Cove is a sexual predator. I need the context. I need the you got it, Ant? Did you actually get his email?
Correction. Kovalev is a legend.
Cove is a fucking legend. He saw a fine
He got thrown off a plane for seeing a hot woman, throws a water cash at her, gets thrown off a plane.
Yeah.
Look, me speaking as a 26-year-old man, if I can't throw a water cash at a woman and expect sex, then I'm not living in society that most of these women are telling me about today based on the sugar daddy thing.
Yo, if I'm the champion of the world and I can't just like catch a kiss for a water cash, what's the point of being champion of the world, right?
Absolutely. You shouldn't even need a water cash. You should be able to look up to her and be like, I'm Sergey Kovalev, bitch.
You don't think Jack Dempsey did that shit on the regular without giving him cash?
I mean, look, think about it. Sandy Ketchel did it so often he got shot.
Yeah. And the women were so happy. All right, cool. Matrix. So y'all can exchange whatever now. I didn't get to check out your last email yet, G Boogie, either. I've been so damn busy today. Yep. Watched it last night. Facts. Told you I would. Yeah, he destroyed him. I don't know if it was because of PEDs or not, man. I don't know. He might have just felt more comfortable at home and he went explosive off. I don't know. Who knows? But yeah, he destroyed him. Definitely did in the rematch. Yeah, Mike Tyson was doing wild shit. Floyd was trying to put her through college. Kovalev. Yeah, okay. Floyd put up plenty through college. He didn't just put them through college. He housed them for years. I know when they cheated on him, he beat on them. Nah, Cove was just trying to give her a tip for the kiss. That's all. Nah, man, I don't know the context. Probably some bullshit because I ain't really heard nothing else about it. There's no charges. She ain't doing anything. She don't care. So clearly, it's not a big deal. People are trying to make a big deal out of it. I'm just fucking around. Clearly, it ain't a big deal because the woman is not making a big deal out of it. The woman's completely fine with it, so. No shit, Hablo. Like, no jokes aside, that is so fucking stupid. That's how you know he was drunk. I will bet anything Kovalev was drunk. And that's scary to hear that he's drinking when he's supposed to be in training camp. And I got a wager on the fight. Small one, but just a friendly wager. But I still want to win. I'm a competitive motherfucker. No, money won't keep a woman. But money will, let a woman, get the fuck away from you. Marata said he was about to retire after the first fight, but got to fight in his hometown. That could be the case, facts, honestly. Because he didn't look different, because I did study that. He didn't look physically different. He just fought much more aggressively, like with passion. And being in his backyard, and that could have very well been of what done it. Rent her. Exactly. John knows. No, everyone needs to know, man. Like, I'm going to just keep it real. Patrice O'Neal. Don't act like a woman. Don't ever think a woman belongs to you. Like, because in her head, trust me, that's not how she thinks. She's not yours. It's just your turn. She might stay with you forever. Who knows? But still, it's just your turn. But Prime TV, she didn't even say that because she's fine with it. She even said no. She don't want to. Nothing about it. She's no charges, no bullshit accusations. She was cool with it. All right, I got you, Unravel. Russians are uncouth people. Yo, but still, post 9/11, I mean, you need to just sit in your seat and shut the fuck up and follow all rules to the T. Honestly, they're not playing around. I don't even fly, and I know that. A woman is an asset. It's like a vehicle.
What's up, man?
Oh shit! What's up, Frank? What's up, Frank? How you doing, brother?
I finally figured it out, man. Thanks to
I thought
thanks
you just
McGregor for that
weren't
too,
in
man.
yet or something. I thought you were busy. Oh shit! All right, good. You got it. Like, I'm glad you figured it out.
Yeah, shout out to McGregor, man. You helped me out through this whole shit.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, dude, he helped me through all this too. Now I can do like screen sharing and shit. I can show y'all whatever I want.
Nah, McGregor's a good dude, man. He talks good boxing too.
Well, until August 1st, apparently. Then I gotta figure out. Oh, then I'll have to learn OBS. So that'll take me like a stream. It'll be all fucked up. You'll have to deal with. But oh well.
It's good to have you back, though, man. Making videos consistently.
It's
I know you've been busy as fuck, so I know that.
Yeah, but it's fun again. Honestly, like, to just be honest, it's just fun again. Like, I learned to not give a fuck about the bullshit and just have fun drawing boxing. It is what it is.
Yeah. You gotta kind of like laugh at it.
Yeah, for real. That's it. That's all you can do.
That's what I do, man. I just laugh. And you know me, man. We used to talk all the time, and then I used to be like, yo, this shit is just funny to me because it's so obvious what's going on.
Yeah.
So,
like, that's
whatever.
Yeah. I mean, that's all you can do because, we went as hard as you possibly can to the point where we're involved in the court case. Like,
and proved everything we said, and it came out to be true.
I know everything.
And they would say
true in the court of law in the Southern District of New York, and still didn't matter. So what's the point? Fuck all that. I'm just gonna laugh at it and be like, hey, I hope they figure this out, but they probably won't. So fuck them.
No, of course not.
I'll still, side with the right people, but I ain't wasting my time ever again with that shit.
Yeah, it was just fun to do the research for me and just prove, certain things that other people could have done themselves. But yeah, I agree. No need to go hard at that.
Especially the people who are paid to do that as a living, and they didn't do it. And then we did all the research and begged them, like even sent it to them, and they still wouldn't touch it because it was like fucking poison. It was like plutonium to them, like radiation. I can't touch that.
Unbelievable. The truth. No, that's gonna burn my hand.
The truth. I know. You better keep that away from me, brother. Do not email me that shit ever again. The judge.
Yeah, some people show their true colors, man.
Yeah.
They know who they are.
Yeah. Hey, I'm just, yeah, exactly.
So,
but I'm glad that I think PBC is really going for to create an undisputed. instead of just fucking around and doing, a bunch of bullshit. I think these new contracts that all these networks made, they're not playing around. They're trying to compete with the UFC. So it's, best versus the best. You got to create a fucking man in every division. Like, they're not playing no more.
I think Al Heyman's really going for it now. I mean, look, he did some key moves that I thought would have helped him. They were obvious, like Pacquiao. That was a smart move, bringing Pacquiao on the PBC. Let him do his own thing, but at the same time, be there to promote the fights. I think that was pretty smart because I believe he did 500 or 600K pay-per-view against Thurman. Dude, if that's true, that's huge numbers, bro, for this day and age.
Yeah. At first I heard it was at least over 400. Then I heard it was at least over 330K. Then I heard it was somewhere between 500 and 600. And yeah, that's a good ton in this day and age. Because in case you don't know, the UFC even got popped or busted for inflating all their pay-per-view numbers. They've all been bullshit. All of them are complete and utter bullshit. They don't sell anywhere near what they say they do. That's been proven now. They got caught. So yeah, like 500 is incredible. Yeah, it really is. And that's Thurman, man. I mean, that's basically just, Pacquiao versus a solid guy can do them kind of numbers with decent promotion. So
I agree. And you see like guys that, and this is no shocker to me, guys that were against him in the past, like Leonard Ellerbe. I'm talking about being, vocal, and some other guys. Now, if you talk about Pac, they talk different, right? What was Leonard Ellerbe saying? What was Leonard Ellerbe saying before the Thurman fight? He's like, Thurman made a mistake. He's gonna get his ass whipped.
You should have heard him talking about Pacquiao after the fight. He was even saying, I told y'all, Pacquiao's different. And then, dude, he said it. I'm about to go find the video. I even told someone that I was going to, I told Abel that I was like, I'm going to play this shit in my next video. It's on Fight Hype from July 21st. It's Ellerbe, Floyd Mayweather rematch. You can't miss it. It's post-fight. And Dante's right there. All them dudes are right there. And someone brings up Spence, and Ellerbe goes, "Oh, trust me, like Pacquiao is not ducking Spence. He's willing to fight everyone. We know Manny."
Mm-hmm.
Like, bro, he said it right to their face. Like, yo, he ain't ducking no one, never has. So stop it. Like, and they didn't say shit. They didn't say
no because Leonard Ellerbe doesn't owe these guys nothing. They owe him. From just even talking to them, so they can't say nothing. Listen. I don't like Leonard Ellerbe. I think he's a snake in the grass.
Absolutely.
I respect him in a certain sense. He took that ass whipping for Floyd when Jay Priss was looking for him. So I give him. You got to give the man a little props for that.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. I mean, listen. I could respect that.
That's why he's with Floyd to this day.
That's right.
Like, yo, you leaked like 2-3 liters for me. I owe you.
and that guy that was with Leonard Ellerbe, boy, he was in the hospital. So, hey, you got to give them some credit. There's some loyalty there.
Exactly.
But look, he's basically saying like, yeah, he's not afraid to fight any of these guys. Yeah. He's all about the money, and on top of that, he's not about the money. He's about legacy. So. This guy, you put the right number in a fight there with Spence, Porter, any one of these guys. Manny Pacquiao's going to take it. Even Terence Crawford. I know Terence Crawford is a dangerous fighter. He's good, but let's never forget, it was Bob Arum that went on video 2-3 years ago who said, my matchmakers think Pacquiao's all wrong for Crawford. So he was scouting Pacquiao in favor of Crawford and said, "Nah, we ain't making this fight."
And those, he got the best matchmakers in the business, and saying Pacquiao's gonna beat him, man. Don't make that fight. Don't make that fight. You don't want to fuck Crawford's up, man. Don't make that fight.
It might be different now, but back then, 2-3 years ago.
But I don't think so after this performance. I think they'd still say, just not yet. Not yet.
He's just dangerous, bro. Yeah, at 40, he's still dangerous, bro. You know.
What?
I know you're a historian.
People don't have aquiline noses. What the fuck does that? What is an aquiline nose? What is
what was the
aquiline? Oh, with white passes with Vada, but failed with UCAD. Well, it depends when Vada tested them or when UCAD tested them. That's a big thing. Did they they all test them on the same day or split a sample, which they do that. One will go collect it and then they'll split the same sample. That would be fucking really weird there. That would prove that he was Povetkin, if anything. If Vada didn't caught that UCAD did, then I was 100% correct. That's why I did get the strike. Because I fucking said the night before they're going to Povetkin his ass. And then the story breaks. And 3 hours later, I get a strike. Like, it's fucked up.
Yeah, there's no I don't believe in coincidence. That's too many coincidences. Yeah.
But
there's a few maybe, but not,
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah, I mean, listen. The whole, we were talking about on McGregor's live stream, and we was going over it a bit. And I'll admit that I don't know all the details. All I know is that White got suspended from the WBC because there was an adverse finding in his A sample. So I just look at who benefits from this, and the reason why I do that is because it's always been with the WBC and has always been with a certain fighter that always these failed drug tests happen to pop up. They just happen to happen. I'm not saying that White didn't take anything. I'm just saying, don't be surprised if White was given the green light, the wink, wink. Do what you got to do, so this could happen to him at the end. You know what I'm saying?
And since UCAD, like we learned, UCAD's a joke. These guys can use and use and use and use, and they even have the permission to say you don't even have to test that guy. Like leave that guy alone forever. Like UCAD does that. They might be doing that to AJ. We have no idea. Even though they say they test them though, so I guess they do. But they have the right to say you don't ever have to test that guy. Don't worry. But UCAD can I'm sorry, easily. It's so easy. They can find a dirty test and just wipe that shit, sweep it under the rug, and then when they do want to bust you, they'll just pull one of your dirties. But he popped because someone threw him some cash to pull one of them dirties from him. I mean, it's too easy. All drug tests I'm sorry, there's no reason for it anymore because all it does. Unless it's completely revamped under some universal fucking, that's impossible. So it might as well just be scrapped because really the only thing it's used for now is to motherfucker Max said back in the day, it's weaponized. It's to knock a motherfucker out so I don't gotta fight him. Do whatever. Yeah. If this guy's climbing the rankings, he's scary. Get him the fuck out of here. Bam, popped. I mean, when. We talked about. I just asked all y'all last night. And then we talked about Pacquiao Floyd. If someone just offered you $500,000, would you spike Pacquiao shit? Every one of you said yes.
Of course I would, man.
I would too.
Of course I would, man.
And I don't need that much. Trust me.
Yeah.
And
you throw $500K in my face. I'm like, man, that could do a lot of things for me.
Yeah.
Pay my kids' college tuition right there.
Exactly.
And save the rest. And people look at that and they'll be like, yeah, man, I'll do this shit. Why not?
Yeah. Every single person was honest and said, oh yeah, I'd do it. Sadly, I would. So, I mean, come on. And obviously you don't need that much either. That's the point,
Right. Some people don't need that much. They don't need it.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, people have. They'll study the person. They'll do some research, and they'll figure out where his weakness is too.
It's funny how people could believe in police corruption, but they don't believe in corruption in boxing.
The same people who think every white man is out to get him. The police have this fucking specialized, corruption to go after them and. All hide it, all the FBI's involved, and the whole U.S. district attorney's involved. Yeah, they don't believe that Yeah, like
Right.
or
That they change, they fake factual numbers. They change them around. They switch it around.
That
But
FBI
y'all don't believe that they can mess around with drug testing.
They're completely fraudulent. But VADA and USADA and UCAD, and bam, perfect.
Thumbs up.
Yeah.
Unless they bust one of my guys.
Yeah,
now we got a problem.
Yeah, now they're bullshit. Yeah.
You can't come on, man. Stop making yourself so obvious, man. Don't do that to yourself, man.
You got to get rid of it so they
don't play yourself,
it, man. And
exactly,
because, dude, everyone, it's too easy to use nowadays with the undetectables and the flushings, and so like, what's the point? What's the point? The only thing that I hate is the guy who comes into the sport and is like, man, I just want to do it clean. But now to the point where if you want to just do it clean, I'm thinking, if it was me, okay, then go do it clean. Fuck it. Let's see how good you are. Go do it clean. Go for it. Like, sorry, I mean, that's what it is. If you're good enough, you can probably do it. Honestly. Maybe. I don't know. Depends how crazy the guys go with it. I mean,
yeah, so listen, I'm not going to sit here and say that there is like no fighter or no athlete that could be clean and be explosive and still good. I'm not even saying that, especially when the guy's young.
We've seen it way back in the day in the 60s, 50s. Yeah. So we know that.
Especially when you're young. When you're young and hungry, that's all you need. But, listen, we live in an era where, there's little shortcuts.
And the thing
to
a lot of the young guys, like a lot of people think that since, when you're coming up, you can use all the shit you want and crush motherfuckers to get highlights. But when you come off of that, you're not going to be the same, and then you're fighting better competition. So that's not what happens. The guys coming up are usually coming up completely naturally. It's later on when, they get a little doubts in their mind, when they maybe want to use something. That's when it starts to happen, So,
yeah, I agree with that.
They're probably going to be older at that point anyway, So the young guys don't need it quite as much as those guys either, Like Ramirez, he don't need it. Like, the young guys, they just don't. Honestly.
I get amazed. Floyd admits to fucking vampire facials. He's saying he's doing it. He's using it as Botox, and you think that, which is true, you can use it as to get the wrinkles out of your face. Yeah. Now, if this guy's willing to enhance his looks, you don't think he's willing to enhance his fucking performance? Like, get out of here, man. Shut up with that.
Yeah. No, it's
still a blood doping measure.
Yeah.
To get a vampire facial. It's like the guy admitting.
You want blood doped, you just go to an anti-aging doctor and be like, I need a vampire facial.
Yeah, it's literally that easy.
Yeah, and they'll hook you up. It's that simple. You just got to pay them some cash. It's cash because your insurance probably won't pay for it. Yeah. Offer me a half an ounce and I'll spike them, said Unrivaled. See what I'm saying? Like, people ain't playing. Yeah, Prime, you're right, man. A lot of guys will. So, I mean, I don't know. I don't know the answer. Nobody does, honestly. That's why we're in this situation. But all I see is a lot of guys using and then a couple getting fucked.
Yep.
Everyone using and then a couple conveniently getting fucked.
At a convenient time.
As
well. In a convenient time where somebody's fighting for. And again, I tell people this, but I think it would be a tough fight. But I think Dillian White. If I had to pick Wilder, Dillian White, I'd go with Wilder.
I would too.
That's a tough fucking fight, though.
Hell yeah,
it is.
No doubt.
Because if Wilder gets caught by one of his fucking left, God forbid, he gets caught with a left hook, he might be in some serious shit.
Yeah,
it could happen.
Yeah, you would think though, and there would be a shootout in several points, and you would tend to favor the Wilder's going to land one and put it out. But obviously, White would be very dangerous in a shootout because if he lands a left hook, it's over. It's over.
Yeah, he might break his jaw the way he throws them and the way and Wilder's defense, you know. So, but it's a fight that, you know, boxing fans would like to see, but except Wilder fans for some reason they don't want to see that fight. You know, it's amazing. I talk to Wilder fans, and you know, like through YouTube and social media, they're always like, he don't have. This is before the failed. He don't have to fight him. Why he has to fight him for? He's nobody. I'm like, he's the number one. He's ranked number one in the WBC, motherfucker. What do you mean? Why not? You should fight him.
The same thing about Povetkin. He did the same thing with him. Avoided him for how long? And then when he was forced to fight him, what happened? That's why
Wilder fans are the strangest fans, man. They really are. They're weird fans, man.
Yeah. Because, I don't understand it. I don't. I can't even say I do. I really just don't.
Listen, like an AJ fanboy, they're annoying too, but at least they're not saying
this also.
Yeah, they love Gervonta.
And I can't understand that either. Like I don't understand. Wilder's fun to watch also, you know, because you know they're going to see someone get knocked the fuck out, a highlight knockout.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah.
But outside of that, what else is there? Huh?
No, they don't really have much. And they go on they want to, well, at least for Wilder, they want to go with this undefeated route as a, you know, as this plateau to greatness, you know, like doesn't matter who I fight, as long as I get there, you know, type of thing. And it's like, yeah, man, but you got to fight, you got to fight guys within your era, bro. Like, man, Dillian White would look nice on your resume, Wilder. Stop fucking playing yourself. You and I both know that's a good-looking win under your resume if you was to have that. If you was to go in there and win, you know, which I think most people will pick him as the favorite.
Yeah, and under UCAD, I guess, he had a while to dispute this. So apparently, you know, he keep fighting as long as the appeal was in process. From what I believe, Unrivaled can correct me on this, but someone said earlier in the chat that he was just stripped by the WBC of that mandatory position and taken out of the rankings, just like today. So, yeah. Yeah,
there's nothing to see here. You're suspended. Bye.
Yep, bye-bye. You don't exist over here no more. Bye-bye.
he can come up there and be like, wait a second, under your rules, it says that I have an appeal, this, that, and their response is, all right, buddy, bye.
Yep, because in our rule book, it says we have a rule that we can change any rule we want at any time we want. How funny is that shit? How funny is that? They have a rule that says we can change any rule at any time for any reason.
So we're going to change the rule and say goodbye.
What do
you mean goodbye? We have nothing to say to you. Goodbye.
It's so gangster. They don't give a fuck.
It's funny, man.
The same. They even stripped him of his interim WBC belt. So yeah, it's mandatory. He goes.
They just took him out and said, "Get out of here."
John called British fans just love any black American. It's the black American. It's part of the social engineering they've been exposed to. The Shepherd says, "LOL, true, John, true, Meg." That's funny. He's always praising Loma King. Well, that's cool. I have the, hold on, I got the WBC rankings open. Let's go check heavyweight real quick.
The WBC ranking for every division, right?
Yep. Sorry, all right. White's gone. Then Ortiz is next, obviously. Then Tyson Fury. Then Brazil. Then Parker. Then Kovalev. Then Povetkin. Then Kalnacki, who got a fight coming up. Then Chisora. He got that fight with Areola. Then Huey Fury. Then Charles Martin. Then Takam. Then Brian Jennings. Then Revis. That'll, this will all be updated. But yeah, I mean, really, he's stuck with Luis Ortiz and Tyson Fury. So he's stuck with the old ass Ortiz. He got that fight for sure, in my opinion. And Tyson Fury, if he will give him a rematch, he's gonna get fucked up.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I think you're right. I think Wilder loses worse this time.
Yeah, I do too, just because I think that personally, I think just each and every fight, Fury's getting more comfortable, fresh, more active. So he's gonna do much better than what basically his first real fight back was Wilder. Yeah, so.
I think if he would have done what he did to Schwartz in spots, you know what I'm saying? Like he'd have did that to Wilder, he probably beats him by stoppage, bro. Because he could hit him. He could hit him at will. He could hit Wilder with no problem.
Yeah. And I think he knows that too, and he's getting more comfortable doing that. That's what I think he was even working on with Schwartz. That's why he picked Schwartz. He even said he wanted the size, so he was definitely working stuff. So you can expect that in the Wilder fight, bro. Trust me.
I think so too. Yeah. I think so too.
Yeah.
He's all wrong for Wilder. He's just all wrong for him.
It's like how he caught that too. Yeah. Good catch.
Yeah, we'll see how it plays out. I mean, he's going to fight Ortiz. I don't know what he could take away from that. I don't really give Ortiz much of a shot in that fight, but
Ward got no fans. No, he don't. He got Ward Climax Kellerman. That's funny.
Oh, that's his #1 fan right there.
I never heard that shit. Yeah, he thought he was washed up. Yeah. Yeah, he definitely picked him because he thought he could get a good, like the lineal title with the WBC, a good name, but it backfired. Another cherry pick gone wrong.
Yeah, man. Like literally, you can make an argument. He only won 2 rounds with the
yes. I give him
knockdowns.
3. I give him 3, even though the third could it could be a 10-10, but I'll give it to Wilder. It's fine, but I'm taking. Who cares? Still loses.
Yeah. I thought that when he got dropped and he got back up, he made Wilder pay for it. Like, in other words, he was hitting Wilder. This is the most fragile moment in a boxing fight. You get dropped. You're not supposed to be doing that. Yeah. Only if you're far more superior boxing skills.
Or it was like
where that starts
knockdown and you get angry like they were trimmed.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah.
But Wilder's supposed to be elite, so that's not supposed to happen to him. It's supposed to neutralize that shit, because in the 12th round, you can make an argument after he got knocked down, he won the round.
Oh, he did. I mean, you could have. Yeah, I mean, you could make an argument. You definitely could, because he came up with really and I think that mentally fucked with Wilder too, because he thought he just won the fight, and then he's like, "Oh my god!" And then the guy comes and starts putting extreme pressure on you. Yeah, man, he fucked Wilder up after that. And so you could make an argument, 9-9 or something, but whatever, man. No matter what, Fury won, Wilder lost. He knows it. Everyone knows it.
Yeah,
like Box said, Wilder got to keep the belt as a novelty prize. And Wilder and Fury said he don't give 2 shits about the belts. He don't care. He's the lineal. He cares about going down on that list of lineal champs. And his name's there, and everyone knows he's the fucking man right now. AJ lost. He beat Wilder. He'll beat fucking Ruiz, obviously. So, what's up? He's the man.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
So let me ask you, I don't know if you would know, but Ruiz and Joshua, is that fight almost done? Like, is it almost signed that they're getting ready to fight?
You mean Ruiz and Wilder?
No, AJ. Excuse me. That's what I meant to say.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you said Ortiz. My mistake. No.
Yeah, I probably did.
No, I'm hearing absolutely nothing. They're still bitching over location and money. It's going to be in the UK. It's just Ruiz trying to get every penny he can. You know, that's all.
Yeah, yeah. He's trying to get paid. He's like, listen. No, I don't blame him.
Yeah, not at all. So it'll take a little bit.
Not.
But, hey, that's good for AJ because he needs to be in the gym training on how to deal with a fast-handed fighter. You know, speed. He needs to practice on dealing with speed. He needs to fucking lose some weight and get limp real loose.
Yeah, stop benching 600 pounds and fucking lift. Leg lifting fucking 700.
Yeah, we don't need to see pictures of you looking like fucking Schwarzenegger and the Terminator original. We don't need that. You know, stop all that bullshit. He needs to be real loose. If he was really loose, he'd be like
a Lennox Lewis type.
Yeah, I was gonna say that
if he's lucky.
Yeah, if he's lucky. Yeah. Exactly. That's funny you said Lennox. That's what was in my head. I almost said it, but you got it. There you go. Almost like a Lennox if he was lucky. Yeah, Lennox was real loose. He had real good flow and rhythm.
If he fought like that, he can blow out this division.
Yeah, he'd have to drop a lot of weight.
He'll have a chance to blow out the division, you know.
Yeah. Can you talk for a bit here? I need like 5 minutes.
Yeah, I got you, bro.
All right, cool. Go ahead. Talk to the chat or something.
All right, let me look at the chat at the same time. All right. What's up, everybody? Anything you want me to talk about? Just ask. Let me see. John Connor. Which may do something crazy if Ruiz KOs AJ in the UK. Yeah, I agree with that, John Connor. But, you know, it's going to come down to money. That's what it's going to come down to. Thank you, Tommy Boy. What about Bruce Lee? I don't know, G Boogie. Bruce Lee seems like a con man to me. I'm just going to be honest with you, man. He looks like the type of guy that will talk you out of the fight. You know, like, I don't want to hurt you. Don't make me hurt you. Rival. You think women who have erect nipples 24/7 are secretly? Maybe, man. Maybe. I have no idea, McGregor. Could be true. Bruce Lee stops Spence? Yeah, he probably does, man. Bruce Lee would stop him. Tommy, how do I know Anthony? Well, when I first started watching boxing videos on YouTube, Anthony was one of the first guys. So we started getting in contact and, you know, cool dude.
Yeah, everybody go sub to recognize the Matrix, by the way. Please.
Yes, I haven't been making videos because I've been a little lazy, but I'm going to change all that.
But when he does, you want to make sure you're subbed anyway. Same go Unrivaled. He's making videos right now. Make sure you go sub to Unrivaled. He's up in here. You got a channel, say it. I might not know you do. If Prime TV got a channel, go sub in.
Yes, sir. Right now, you guys are going to hear me use my microwaves.
Haplotype. He does a lot of very good historical shit.
Haplo. I remember him, man. I remember that dude. He still makes videos, right?
Honestly, I'm not sure. I've been so busy. I watch 2 or 3 videos before I fall asleep every night.
He's one of the people that when they got rid of my channel got deleted, that I was subbed to, that I never got in contact. I don't believe I ever subbed to him again. Just couldn't find his channel for whatever reason.
I got you. Well, I mean, he's mod in here now. You'll see him. Yeah, Unrivaled Boxing Talk and News subbed in for sure. But yeah, I was actually thinking about, I have just Unrivaled might appreciate this. I know how to. I have so many just boxing books and just tell beautiful historical stories. From certain guys, whether it's like a Whitey or Whitey Winston or Leo Bell or Manny Stewart, whatever. And yeah, I was even thinking of just like making just just historical information videos for y'all people with like not on me on the screen, like showing the fighters and footage of their old fights and shit like that. Kind of like what Haplo would do, honestly, just short ones, just telling like quick little stories about certain fighters. I think people might like to know that shit, right?
That sounds good.
What do y'all think? I mean, they wouldn't be long videos. They'd be like 10 minutes or something.
You know, there was one boxing channel that used to do
I'm
stuff
not
like that.
Read you what the fuck the page says. I won't do that.
Right. There was somebody.
I can add my own info too. I mean, like for example, I did a really long one on Charlie Burley just because I fucking love him.
I remember that.
Right.
Yep.
Obviously, I got a lot of information out of all the books and articles that I read on him, but I didn't fucking go word for word or anything. I just spoke it as I remembered it. The stories and whatnot. But yeah, it'd be similar to that, but much, much shorter. Laugh.
I remember.
It's gonna turn into a video. But no. I swear to God, I can do it. Just short stories on certain fighters. I've made 10-minute fucking videos, bro. I've made little highlight videos of fighters. I've made 10-minute videos. Nah, the thing is, when I say I'm gonna make a 45-minute video, that shit is never happening. That's when it ain't happening.
And I remember you would do videos on one video, and it would be like 3 hours.
Yeah.
I would go work out for like about an hour, watch 1 hour of your video. Then after that, when I go to work, I'll watch another hour, and then I end up finishing your video like in a 3-part series and shit.
Yeah, for real. It'd be like a Joe Rogan podcast and shit. And it's funny because I could you can see the analytics, and I can see that you ain't the only one doing that. That's what most people were doing. Instead of putting out one, I just put out a fucking huge one. I was like, yeah. Listen to that. You got a 2-hour vid up on Jack Chase? I got like a 2.5-hour vid up on Burley. I gotta watch your fucking Jack Chase video. Nice. No moon rocks. I can get them, but no. It's called Tangerine Sour. Dude, I know, man. Shut up, John. I'm about to fucking delete that video, to be quite honest. I know a lot of people laugh at that video. They like it for comedic value, but it really hurts my feelings that I made that video because Chris is such a fucking good guy. Such a good guy, man. It's all jokes, Chris. I fucking love that dude, man. I really, really do. Someone in here said they was fucking puffing on Moonrock. I think because I was, they went out and bought some. There you go, John, right there. Areola, the nicest guy in the fucking world. His family is so great as well. No shit, man. No shit. Tacos, Tommy. Oh, come on.
Areola, right?
Yeah. Oh, I was just trying to make you guys laugh. That's all. I was just trying to make boxing fans laugh. It's all in good fun. It's sports talk, right? Ain't you supposed to talk shit while you're talking sports? Ain't that what fucking men do? We talk shit. Like, your team sucks for this reason, blah, blah, blah. The team ain't gonna get no fucking rebounds. So-and-so, blah, blah, blah. You know how it goes, man.
Yeah. Oh, this guy sucks for the Yankees because he's 0 for 4.
I'm not going to say who it was. It wasn't Chris Areola, but I had a fighter actually hit me up. He hit me up in the comment section of the video that I did on him, going the fuck in on me. Like, how could you say this about me? Blah, 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 blah. So I watched the whole video, and I really gave him nothing but props. The only thing I said was I didn't think he could beat the greatest fighters in the world in his weight class. That's the only thing that I could think of that could be taken as criticism. Like, yeah, they get frustrated quick if they hear it, you know. But
Yeah, boxing is it's kind of a diva sport. I mean, think about these guys. They go out there and they fight alone. They win alone. They lose alone. The whole thing, you know. So they're like little divas.
yeah, no doubt. I mean, I actually hit him back. How's my audio for y'all? Is it going in and out?
For me, you sound fine. I don't know about that.
All right, for the chat. Give me a yes or no. How's the audio going? If it's cutting it out, I'm going to check my internet connection real quick. I just got a text. Someone said my mic is going in and out for them. It's a muff that time, says John. A little low. Okay, I could turn that up. But is it cutting out? All right. Let's move into the crib.
Yeah, but
yeah, go ahead. But what the hell are we talking about? I can't remember.
Well, we were talking. I think I asked you. You answered the question already about AJ versus Ruiz rematch. It's not official yet.
Oh yeah, I've heard absolutely.
Another fight, man, that I think definitely has the potential to be in fight of the year is Spence versus Porter. I really like that fight, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I'm not sleeping on Spence, bro. I'm not sleeping on that dude. I mean, Porter. I'm not sleeping on Spence either, but I'm not sleeping on Porter.
You can't. He's an extremely live dog, and he has the. He don't have the. If he was a bit bigger, he's the favorite in my opinion. If he would be a bit bigger, because then I know he can push Spence back. Like, and I know he could then, and because he's strong as a fucking ox for his size. That's one thing. But Spence is strong as hell too, and big as hell. And admitted, I'm so happy that dude just admitted that he's a huge weight bully because it justified everything I've been saying about that shit. It's been clear as day, and all those motherfuckers just flat out denied it. Like, you don't see it? You don't have fucking eyeballs, you retard? Like, this motherfucker just said me and Canelo are the same size, and I'm bigger than all the welterweights. He just said
it. If you're the same size as Canelo, you're definitely a big fucking welterweight. Shit. He's taller than Canelo, but I know what he means. He means body size. They're the same way.
Yeah, like let him eat what he wants, so boom, he's the same size instantly.
Yeah.
But yeah.
He just don't have the experience to make that leap and win in high divisions. He just doesn't have it yet. That's what's missing with
like guys
with Spence.
I think Andre would rip his fucking head off, honestly. I think
right now, yeah.
Canelo would destroy him right now. No matter how this Porter fight goes, I don't give a shit. This all still happens. Triple G destroys. He's just not like he would have to do it slowly. Go to 54, fight some guys there, then you go up to 60. You have to do it properly. You don't jump the fucking Canelo and Golovkin and these guys. I'm sorry, you're not that elite. You're not that skilled. That's simple.
Nope, definitely not.
Come on, man. Yeah, we should start a fucking podcast. So I should start a podcast with somebody, but I don't know how to do that shit.
And the guys you mentioned, like Triple G, who I still think could probably knock him out at this point.
Who?
Spence.
Oh yeah. I agree.
He's aging, but I still see him knocking him out.
Well, it's still the talent level, man.
Yeah.
We just saw what Pacquiao did to Thurman. Age didn't fucking matter at all. No, it was what was in Manny's brain. He knew what to do in that ring, and was doing things Thurman just couldn't control.
How do you rank Manny Pacquiao in terms of him being 40, an all-time great, versus other all-time greats that fought at that age.
I know what you mean.
And in other words, the comparison of the level of competition versus Pacquiao, and then the outcome.
Okay. Well, most of them were just getting the shit beat out of them at that age, up until about like George Foreman,
Right.
B-Hop.
Yep.
Who else? Floyd.
Sugar Ray Robinson.
Sugar Ray Robinson.
You're talking about all-time greats, right? these are every name we just mentioned are all-time great fighters.
Yeah. Who else? Come on, someone. Can anyone think anyone else?
It's only going to be a handful, maybe two handful at best.
One or two that we're somehow forgetting. What about Evander Holyfield? How old was he when he lost the Tony? Wait, he wasn't champ then, I'll say. Or was he champ when he lost to James Tony?
I think he might have been 38 when he lost to. He might have been 38, 39.
He was getting up there.
Yeah.
Yeah, there ain't many, man. How old was Klitschko? How old was he? He was up there.
I'm going to say 40.
Yeah, I think he was
40 years old.
I think it was 40 when he lost, but he was 40. So, okay, right off the bat, let's just start with those guys alone. Pacquiao has the single best win out of all of them. The single best. Now, he's only had, he hasn't fought at 40 years old before, right? This was his first fight as a 40-year-old man, correct?
He beat AB and Keith Thurman at the age of 40.
Oh, okay.
At the age of 39, I mean, for whatever Matisse is worth, he knocked him out.
Yeah.
I said 39 for whatever that name's worth.
Okay,
you're talking about he probably does your
single best win
after 40.
After 40,
probably Tarver.
Tarver was kind of not.
Remember, Tarver was coming off the Roy Jones win.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, I guess I'd have to agree. I would. Or maybe, yeah. Even the Pavlik.
Pascal?
What about the Pavlik fight? It was a great performance. You know?
I forgot about that one. Yeah. You're right. I forgot about that one.
But, I mean, he was schooling him, but he wasn't like hurting him brutally like that.
I gotta give
Pacquiao
he was brutally hurting Keith Thurman. I mean, I saw blood flying out of his mouth. I saw him look like he was gonna heel over and start throwing up.
Yeah.
I mean, he beat look, that fight wasn't close for me, Anthony. It wasn't at all.
Yeah.
It was a clear victory.
The only rounds he lost are the rounds he let Thurman win. Like, I'm gonna take him off and just kind of barely edge him out over.
So I could do what I did. So I could do what I did to him in the 10th round.
Exactly.
Basically, that's what he was giving him certain rounds.
He went full flesh in the zone for the first 6, took a few off, and then brought the heat again.
Yep. Just like he set him up in the first round.
Yep.
First round, you look at that round, it's going kind of Keith Thurman's way in terms of flow. Next thing you know, he's catching that boy, he's dropping him. You know what I'm saying? That's what happens.
And then all of a sudden, if you know Thurman's too scared to even jab with him because he knows he's about to get countered with that Manila Ice every fucking time.
Jesus, yep.
And then Manny can just open up and throw everything. He starts bouncing all around him like the old Manny Pacquiao shit, lighting his ass. Oh, I can't imagine what his fucking torso feels like today. I can't imagine.
Keith Thurman was definitely pissing some blood, boy.
Oh, of course. No doubt about that. Yeah, no doubt about that. Oh, Thurman.
Yeah, so when you
went through the roof, John. Through the roof.
Hell yeah. People respect him because he was a look. It's fucked up, but it is what it is. They respect him because he looked like he was gonna get stopped at the first half of the fight.
Yep.
He looked like he was gonna get stopped if he didn't fight back. If he didn't fight back, he was gonna get stopped eventually.
Yeah. And then he turned it around.
And then the second half of the fight, it was competitive.
Yes.
It was competitive.
Yes.
So yeah. You get some props for that. Unfortunately, you have to be on the losing side to get props for that, but
yeah, really.
You gain that experience.
Yeah. So it's what most people expected. However, the thing with Thurman is the credit that I was going to give. I even said this last night. The credit I was going to give Pacquiao for this win was all going to depend on how well Thurman performed, and that was like the greatest he ever performed. You know, like he fought for his life. Like he fought for his life, and that was pretty impressive, man.
He came to win the fight, man.
Yeah, he landed shots on Manny that no one else was ever landing before. You know, so he was really trying his ass off. Just unfortunately wasn't enough.
That little 40-year-old Asian midget could still fight. That's what it is.
Yeah. Shit, really. Thank God Jinky got him to quit doing all the bullshit so he started living a healthy life and keep fighting like this. Or he's taking some shit.
I don't care if he is, man. That whole thing is just so stupid to me.
If I was him, I would be.
Exactly.
You're 40 years old. Motherfucker. These young guns have, shit running through their blood that you don't, that makes them literally better fighters.
Like high levels of testosterone.
Exactly.
Like that's key.
Exactly.
Just naturally, a man in his 30s has better testosterone levels than a man in his 40s. It's just natural.
Naturally, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, the best you can get is like you go to the doctor, they do blood work on you. They say, for your age, and I'm talking about 40-year-olds, for your age, you're above average. Your level of testosterone is a little bit above average. That's the best you could do.
Yeah.
Right? A young man should always have just everything working better than you.
Yes. Yeah.
At 40.
Yeah. And every dude knows this. Every guy knows this.
Yeah. Absolutely, man.
I mean, especially, it don't even have to be older. A younger dude knows that he got tons of testosterone running through him,
Oh, yeah. Yeah. And,
I mean, when I was 22, I didn't need to get up to go to the gym. I didn't need to be like, I wasn't like, until I got there. I was like, woo, let's go, motherfucker, So
yeah.
And what do you think that was?
Hey, Anthony, you still going to the gym? Still hitting you still sparring?
Yeah, my buddy actually hit me up. I don't know about sparring, but he hit me up to go today. But I already had this live stream scheduled, and I didn't want to cancel it, honestly. I was thinking about it. But, yeah.
Dude, every time I go to Florida, I spar my brothers.
Tomorrow, though. I'm going tomorrow. We may play.
God damn, that shit is brutal, man. I got to start sparring more. Because now it's becoming brutal. It's like I feel sore as fuck. I feel like I've been fighting for like a week.
When you were younger, you never felt any of that before, right?
Never, man.
Never. It's same here, man. That's crazy.
I could go hard on a good day. I could go hard, Anthony. Like I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm gonna be straight up honest. Maybe 2.5 rounds. That's bad for me right now.
Yeah, well, hey.
That third round, I start fading, man. After the 130 mark, everything starts going downhill.
That's about all I can do too.
Yeah.
Because and I don't even know if it's 2.5. It's really like 2 and 2:20, like 20 seconds. 2 rounds in 20 seconds.
Yeah, maybe like 90 seconds of the third round I could do. Like I start noticing just. It just becomes like my legs are getting heavy, my arms are getting heavy, everything.
when you spar, you go 3-minute rounds.
Yeah, we go 3-minute rounds. Sometimes I used to do. I don't do it no more. Well, we call them like you're on the East Coast too, so you're in Pittsburgh. We used to call it go live, no headgear.
Yeah.
You know, but I don't do that shit no more.
Prefer that on, to be honest. I'll just Vaseline my face up. I don't like headgear, man. I really.
Yeah, I don't like it either. I don't like it either because it's like I feel like it's in my fucking way. I start getting claustrophobic a little bit too.
I feel like it makes me a bigger target. I can't keep my hands like close to my fucking cheek like I want to, or
yeah.
I don't know. I just don't like it, but yeah. Whatever.
Max is listening to the show. He tells me I should spar my sister.
yeah. My sister's literally trying, begging this dude to spar. He's Evander Holyfield. He's 6'3", 227 pounds, completely just shredded. All right. He was like 24, I believe. He had been in the gym all day though. Like he was like, "No, I'm too tired." I was like, "I mean, I'll try to dance around you, but this is brutal." He took it easy on me and was like, "No, I ain't gonna do it to you." But that's how cruel my sister is. But she's a beast too. She used to beat up all the like. She's 7 years older than me, so when we were like growing up as kids, all the like 13, 15-year-old bullies, she come beat the fuck out of them for me. She's a banger. She really is. And she ain't like, I mean, like,
yeah, I got a girl cousin like that. She's a fucking beast.
Like, all muscle. Yeah.
I got a girl cousin like that. She's actually a big bitch too, so she could fuck up a dude.
Yeah,
like,
my sister.
Yeah.
Dude, fucking dude, she's a big bitch.
Yeah. She puts her hair in fucking in those cornrows and she look like a fucking beast. I'm like, damn, yo, I don't know. I might have to hit you hard. She's like, yeah, you can hit me hard, but it's still hard to hit a girl. You know what I'm saying? It's like, nah, I ain't gonna hit you. I'll let you wing off on me. I start letting her wing off on me. I gotta start backing up, bro. Like literally backing up, or I might get knocked out. I don't think I could handle all her punches.
All right, I see someone saying something about my voice. I'm going to in the settings right now to fuck with this sound. I'll see if I can fix. I don't know. It might be just the connection I got with Google for this one. It's still okay. The microphone's in the exact same location. I'm just using the microphone on the MacBook, bro. It might sound like it's shifting, but the MacBook, maybe me leaning, it is doing it.
It was very little.
What if I just stay in this exact same position? It's probably just me leaning.
I just muted you. I just muted myself and went to your live stream on YouTube, and it sounded fine to me.
All right, I did go into the settings and just reset it all to make sure that Oh damn! All right, whatever though. It's working now at least. For now, I hope. Anyway, what were we talking about? Sounds like DMX. Jeez. Yard will KO Kovalev. If Kovalev is
Yard
alcohol, who knows, man?
Yeah, the thing about Kovalev, if he has a disciplined camp, he could beat just about any light heavyweight. But if he is fucking around with alcohol, that's gonna change the level of his performance. So a guy like Yardy could sneak a punch in and knock his ass out.
Yeah, and it's gonna cause just it's going to cause him to not do the, certain things in training that he needs to do. Which, in the fight, he's going to know he's not fully prepared. And if it does get tough, who knows, man? Who knows?
I get the feeling Kovalev is suffering for some demons, bro. Like this is a dude that
he definitely is. Definitely.
He's seen some shit in his lifetime.
Yeah. That's what that alcohol is all about.
Wasn't he like a muscle man for the fucking mob for a little while of his life?
Yeah, from a teenager on. I mean, John Connor's seen the documentaries on. They're up on YouTube. I don't know the.
A lot of guys that are athletes
even on HBO actually.
A lot of guys that are athletes, man, that are strong guys, strong athletic. They almost like professionals, basically. They're in that brink of making it, but not really. They do work like that. They do security work. They'll work for a guy that
bodyguarding.
That don't have the best reputation. He needs you to enforce some shit. That's what they do.
Yeah, certainly do. That's historical throughout history. That's always happened. Especially with boxers, like
right? Because what a boxer what's the one thing a boxer knows how to do? He knows how to take a hit.
Yeah.
So right there, he has an advantage.
Willing to put a beating on somebody. You know what I mean?
Yep.
The mob boss of I don't know, the Chin, Vincent the Chin Gigante. No, not him.
Yeah.
Was it the Chin? I think it was the Chin, but yeah, he was a professional boxer and got his ass whooped.
Isn't his last name Galante or Galanti, something like that?
I think that's the heroin guy. See, I'm getting confused. I believe the dude in the robe who acted crazy, I believe it was him. He was a professional boxer in his earlier days, but got lost a few, and then turned.
Dude, you know how many people like I know that fucking nickname themselves the Chin after that dude. Like there'll be dudes in the hood that kind of have that reputation, and they'll be like, he's like the Chin.
Yeah. The Chin was a boxer, yes, and then he turned into muscle. Then everything. Then the Godfather eventually.
Right. But then he became a hitter.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
From muscle to a hitter to a made man to a capo to running it. That's it.
Yep.
But yeah, I mean that's a common path. Because that's what you're good at. That's like all you really did for years. And a bunch of those people because they're around that industry.
Yeah. You also see ex-NFL or guys that were close to making it to the NFL or made it to the NFL, got injured, weren't that good compared to their peers. They'll get into work of bodyguards, professional security.
Yeah. Like bodyguarding at clubs and stuff like that. Security.
The guy that comes to mind is Suge Knight. Think about Suge Knight.
Exactly, a perfect example.
Suge Knight was people don't realize he got drafted by the fucking Rams.
Yeah, he's just on the edge of actually being an NFL player. Couldn't do it.
Yeah.
Turned to the street shit. I mean, how many guys do that? God. You hear about it all the time. Ex-NFL player arrested for, trafficking such and such or whatever.
Yeah.
Yep.
So it's pretty natural. So going back to Kovalev, it's like I have a feeling Kovalev did some shit before he became elite as a boxer.
God knows what he did. And we know he also did kill a man in the ring on top of all that.
Yeah.
Then war fucking shit. I mean, he's been through hell in his life. Like, even though he is in America now, like that doesn't mean like what you got to still think what's going in his head. Like everybody in here knows you can transfer yourself to a different location, but you're still you. You're still you.
That's true.
Your past.
No.
Especially if it's some shit that's really eating away at you. Imagine Canelo versus Better BF. It never happened.
Never, bro.
If they
On an even playing field, better be if runs through runs right through.
right through.
Yeah, better be if it's too strong for that boy.
Canelo did go up there. Like I said, I heard rumors of a bunch of guys going up to that division because it's so freaking stacked. And there's going to be a lot of people taking L's because it's every fight's a toss-up fucking fight. You know what I mean? They really are. Which is
it really is. It's that division.
I mean, man.
I think this is the most talent depth they've had in a long time, man.
Long time. No doubt about it. No doubt about it. It's one of the best divisions, especially if right now it's one of the best divisions. And if you get like some of these middleweights and super middleweights moving on up there, it'll only be better. You know? Because I heard about Canelo and Triple G both moving up and Danny Jacobs, like before I was even coming back on here. That was already being talked about with a couple of people. And then shit started actually being talked about. And I was like, oh, it's real. Nothing about Triple G yet, but I'm waiting on that. I mean, because if Canelo goes up there, he's going. He already just fought at super middle. He probably was testing the waters up there, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. I think with Triple G is all going to play out what happens with him and Canelo. If Canelo's plan is to go up in weight and not fight at middleweight, you might see Triple G didn't do it. He might in between test the waters and maybe try to win a belt.
Or exactly, a fight or two up there just to, yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Just to get like a title up there and just add to his, his legacy.
Sure. Yeah. Even like him versus Canelo up there would still be a completely fair fight, you know? So it's the size, weight, whatever. And there's no advantages to the weight, in my opinion. I mean, besides Canelo probably being on something. But what percent of pro boxers make good money? Like 1%?
Yeah.
2%?
Yeah. I mean, it also depends on what you consider good money. But if you're talking about millions, yeah, you're talking about definitely 2%.
What do you consider good money? Yeah.
Right, like Kovalev offering him $500K, it's not good money. You understand what I'm saying? That might be good money to the next man, to the next guy who's
for that one fight, for that, what'd you say, 500K?
Yeah.
After he paid off everybody, he'd be bringing home like 175. So if 2 fights a year, he just made for his taxes $350,000 for that year, and that's Kovalev.
That's a good living. It's a good living, but it's not what he worked for at this point. Not
at all. Now.
So it's considered.
Did get a couple big paydays, but just people earning over 150K a year. Yeah, man, like 2%. 2%. It's. I mean, dude. Go to BoxRec and look how many fighters are licensed.
Yeah,
that's all.
That'll give you a example of what
top 20 ranked BoxRec fighters, and there you go. Honestly.
So you know how good you have to be even ranked in any division at top 50.
Yeah, really.
That you got to be really fucking good, man. You got to be. This is your life. You box,
Yeah. That's your life, and you have to be really to be a true top 10 contender. Like, remember back in the day, like just the old thing. I could have been somebody. I could have been a contender. Like, back then, like how much just being a fucking contender meant. That meant you were one of the best 10 fighters in the world at that weight class. That like truly meant something. Like meant a lot,
Shoot, you know what it's like to be considered the best fighter in your town, just in your town alone.
Yeah.
That's a fucking hard task, just to be the best at what you do in your own town.
Yeah, like in your city, like Pittsburgh,
in your city,
or Philly, or St. Louis, or LA or whatever. That alone is
Mm-hmm. It's an accomplishment.
Yeah. Absolutely. Huge accomplishment. Also, you're not going to be doing it for 30 years. I mean, yeah, dude, yeah, a couple percent. That's it. That's hard to get, bro. Really hard to get. Especially, I mean, you might be able to do that for, some fighters will get that kind of money for, maybe say 300 grand a year and then a 600,000 year twice. And they might get that for 5 years. And then all of a sudden they're getting, 70 grand a year for another 5 for 3 more years. And then their career is basically over. And then what do? How much did they save? Probably not much.
Hey, that's a great example. I got a great example of that. Something that you just brought up, right? About the like 70,000 paydays. BDA had Soto Carras on an interview, and you know what Soto Carras said? What his goal was right now? Just to get him one fight at 80 grand, and he's done. At 80 grand, and he said he'll be done.
So all he wants really is to just take home like 30, 40 grand.
Yep, and he's good.
That's all he wants. There you go, bro. There's your answer, man. There's your answer.
And Soto Carras has been boxing for a long time.
Yeah. I mean, the guy's, a fucking basically a legend. I mean, he's fought everybody.
Yeah, yes, literally.
I mean, if you met him, you're going to give the dude nothing but respect and props. You know what I mean? And
when he said that, man, he reminds me of a real fighter. That's the very definition of a real fighter.
Yeah, you're right.
You don't want to see this guy in a dark alley. No. You do not want to see this man.
No.
Okay?
No.
He's willing to put his life on the line. Just give me 80 grand. I'm good. I'm good, brother.
And he knows he's like, give me anybody you want to for that 80 grand. I don't care.
I'll take on that dude.
Yeah, we know that about him.
He'll let the guy take steroids. He won't even question it. He'll just be like, my 80 grand's on the table? Yeah, let's do this.
Get me in that ring with him. Ring that bell. Let's go. True fighter. Yep. True warrior. Damn, I hope he gets that money. Hope he gets that payday. That's ridiculous.
I would try to get him that payday if I was a fucking promoter.
Yeah, I'd
be like, listen,
I'd come to him with something and try to get him way more than that.
Yeah.
Granted, Soto Carras, it is hard to promote like a big money fight with him, but there's money you can spread around on certain cards. Come on, man. Like, come on. Take care of these guys. It's fucked up. You don't need to give this young kid who's proven nothing $1 million payday, and then the fucking co-main event of Soto Carras versus like a Thurman, and he's getting a fucking $30,000 payday.
What was that Colombian kid that fought Andre Ward? Andre Ward got like $2.5 million. He got like fucking 20K or 30K. Brand.
Oh shit! Yeah, I totally remember.
Brand, I think, or Grant. He had an American name, but he was from Colombia.
I can't remember. Dude, I'm so.
He fought him in Oakland.
No,
He went 12 rounds with him. He brought him up from 168. That was the fight that even Vegas wouldn't sanction.
Was it Alexander Brand? Was that?
Yeah, that's his name, Alexander Brand.
See, that don't even ring a bell to me either. But okay. Yeah, I remember that. That was ridiculous. Remember when
he got 30K.
That's what I'm talking about. See how dirty they did that dude? Like that dude, like you were just saying, just to be ranked in the top 50. You've been giving your life to this shit. Like they knew they could have hooked that guy up. It's fucking James. Like, come on, they could have. Rock Nation had so much money to spread around, and they gave him nothing.
They're dirty.
Dirty,
man.
come on, like hook the man up. Like you're using him.
30K.
You're using him as a punching bag, first of all. Hook him up.
And he said yes. I'll take the fucking fight. Like the guy said, yeah, I'll take it.
I know. Yeah. Dude, you don't realize though, even like when I was talking to Shabransky's promoter, he was willing to get in there for like 20 grand too. He was like, dude, I will fight him for $20. Like, just get me in the ring. Whatever the fucking money is, they'll take anything at that point. Like,
who did Triple G want to fight when he was on the come up? Was it Barker?
Well, he wanted to fight. He wanted to fight Sturm. He wanted to fight.
He wanted to fight one of. He wanted to fight one of Eddie Hearn's guys. Remember, Eddie Hearn tells the story on YouTube. He's like, Triple G said, "You don't even have to pay me. Just give me 20 seats or 30 seats and my logo on the fucking." Who was the guy?
Who was the guy? John Connor, your memory fucking got this shit. Who was the guy? Yeah, I seen the interview. Yeah, it was Barker. Yeah.
Barker. Okay. He wanted to fight Barker for free.
I know, just like, give him tickets and a logo on the mat. Oh, God,
those are stories of legends, man. That's like
yeah, I'll fight the champion for free. Just let some people, my friends, come and give me a little logo.
Yeah. Give me a little fucking logo and I'm good.
Yeah, because I'm gonna knock the brakes off your
I'm gonna beat the brakes off your boy, and everybody's gonna know me.
I'm gonna make a highlight reel out your motherfucker, and I'm willing to do it for free. Yeah. I mean, but that's what people are willing to do on the come up, and that's what these people don't understand. Like, most of these guys are fighting, like on the undercards, they're fighting for like $800, $1,500. And 1,500 is actually a lot.
Yeah.
But I'm not joking.
Yeah, $800 fights. They'll be like, listen, I got $800 for you right here.
Yeah. Like I got a 8-rounder. We got $800. You want it? Hell yeah. I mean,
I'll take it.
Yeah, let's go. They don't even know the opponent or nothing. They're like, yep, let's go.
No, I'll fight him.
Yep.
I'm willing to test out everything.
It's crazy. It's wild. And then they do that forever, hoping to get a big money fight, maybe one fight that's a title eliminator or something, and then they get maybe a title shot, win it, and then get robbed, and then never get another a big money fight in their life, even though they should have been champion of the world and got that big money payday. That's the kind of shit that just like fuck you.
So when I fucking hear Soto Carras talk like that, even though he wasn't talking 800, he was talking 80K, but that's nothing today. I salute a man like that. I salute his ass. I say, man, fuck it. Dude, you talking just 80K? That's all it's going to take to make to whatever goal that it is that you want to set?
But yeah, go right now.
Yeah, no, just basically 80K is your offer to for you to be good. I think I could come up, if I'm a promoter, I'd be like, yeah, I could come up with that.
Yeah, absolutely. Like that's especially if you had worked for me before several times and I've made money off of you, like that's the least the promoter could do. He's like, oh, that's what you need, really? All right, I'm gonna hook you up with that plus a little something. I'll do my best to get you as much as I can. What it is. What up?
Yep.
What up, 100 LD? Oh, his nose. Yeah.
No, I know that guy is LB's nose.
I don't know. I don't know, man. Sport is evil. It is, man. It's a meat market. The meat market. The fighters know it. Everyone knows it. We know it.
Yeah, of course, man. This is like, look, man. This is exploitation at its max. It's about, look, the fighter needs money, so he's exploiting whoever's giving him that money. I get that.
He might even be exploiting the opponent who he knows he's going to destroy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, everyone's exploiting people somewhere along the line. I mean, it's a fucked up industry, but it's a great sport.
And the thing is, you get a guy like Soto Carras. He doesn't even look at that. He doesn't even look at whether he was robbed or not. He's just like, look, I'm a fighter. That's my job. I fight. This is how I feel.
Yeah, I came
I'm
here.
not the judge. I don't care whether you think I was the greatest fighter or the worst fighter of the world. Whatever you think, I'm a fighter. I come here to represent myself and my family and see what happens. And just pay me my 80 grand, all right?
Yeah.
I respect the shit out of that.
Yeah, that's like I mean, shit. That reminded me of like Beltran when he was fighting for a green card visa, and then same here with Donishchev, who just passed away fighting for his family to get over here. I mean,
yeah.
God damn.
So don't tell me your favorite fighter is being robbed. I don't want to hear that shit. You know, like your favorite fighter is living the lap of luxury compared to somebody like Karas. Okay.
Yeah, really.
Karas, who has to fight everybody. He has to fight everybody.
You got these dudes like Tank Davis or Errol Spence who just bought a $400,000 charm that says "man down." $400,000 charm, like total money, because diamonds hold no fucking value at all. So
that's new.
And a specialty item, it's completely, it's worthless. He'll get like 50 grand for it when he sells it, at most. However, like, that's just a charm. Like, it is like, come on, man. And he ain't really done nothing. Tank Davis has done nothing. Look at all the money he has. It's crazy. Like
it's like a marketing scheme. I'm not saying that Tank Davis don't have talent. He does. I will say that. But he hasn't proven anything, and they're paying him as if he proved something already.
Exactly. Thanks for putting it that way. Exactly.
Like, what has he proven? He beat Pedraza, who fucking fought like an idiot that fight. That's the best I can say about that.
Yeah. And I'm not saying he shouldn't have that money. Don't ever take it that way. They should have it all. Yeah. But these other guys should have fucking money too. Like, why do these promoters only pay a couple guys like a shit ton of money, and then these other guys literally hundreds to a couple grand, like maybe 20. You know, that's probably an average. Like Soto Cross, hey, you want this fight for 25 grand? Yep. You know, his dream. Let me get one for 80. So come on.
Yeah, he's like, 25. What do I give a fuck? I'll take that.
Yeah. I mean, me and Max made a bet one time. We were like, "What do you think the lowest money fight that Triple G took?" Because it was his first fight on HBO. Who was it versus? Was it Macklin? Was that his first fight on HBO?
That Polish guy.
Or was it the Polish guy? The first fight on HBO, we were thinking, how low do you think he went to get that fight? So we made a high low. I went way low, and I hit up Palm, and he was like, "You're still so much higher than you could ever imagine." And it was, I mean, one was like, I can't remember, but one was like, 300K, one was like 80K or something like that. And the 80K was still just stupid. It was basically so low we couldn't imagine it. So it was basically for free. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because you got to take into consideration at that time for Golovkin, travel arrangements, right?
Yeah. He's
making travel arrangements because I think he went from Kazakhstan to living in Germany, then from Germany coming here. You got to take all that. You got to factor all that stuff in, and so that's not really a lot of money when you really think about it. Now he has the talent that he can ask for that kind of money.
Flying your team around with you too.
That's a lot of dough. Yeah.
The hotel room.
All for the love of boxing to get the notoriety and the title shots and all that stuff.
Yeah, he was.
That's what it's all about.
Flying the Triple G took low tens, which basically, again amounts to nothing. Yeah, Proxa. Yep. Okay, Proxa was the first fight. Yeah, basically, just took it Get me on the air. Because remember, he was supposed to fight Parag in that fight, and that got scrapped. And he was like, no, please don't. Just please let me fight on HBO. So they were like, well, we ain't got no money for you, man. I mean, Parag, we were going to pay you, but we ain't paying for this. But,
fucking Pirog was a phenomenal fighter, man.
Super interesting to watch. Especially the fight with Jacob, just that awkward style. That would have been hell. Yeah, I got a thunderstorm coming. That would have been hell to see, or great to see him versus Golovkin, especially in Golovkin's, youth, his prime. Parag and, his youth almost in his prime. Oh, it would have been great.
No doubt, man. It's sad what happened to him.
Right, man. You're right about that, Prime TV. It's so sad. So sad what happened to Parag. Again, look at that, man. Look what happened to Parag. I mean, careers end.
Yeah, that's how it goes, man. You don't box. You're lucky to box as long as guys like Manny Pacquiao, Floyd, and a couple other guys.
Yeah, that's why the dream is to get a fight with one of those guys. That's the dream. That's why they'll do anything to get just in position to fight like a Canelo or a Pacquiao or a Mayweather or, in the UFC, a Conor, any big money guys. They just want even one fight so they can get like anywhere from, 4 million to, depending on if it's an AJ fight, you can get, upwards of, 10, 15, maybe even 20, depending on who you are. And then they're set, Hearn was taking good care financially of guys for a long time there, like
Eddie Hearn.
The main fighters though, like Froch, AJ, I'm missing a lot of names there. Eubank. I mean, he was giving these guys big money.
Yes, he was. No, Eddie Hearn is known for paying his guys. I would never argue that, man. When it comes to paying his dudes and making sure that they're able to live comfortable, he does that. Some other shit that he's not a bad promoter. He's good. There's a little things that I think that he plays games. I think he plays games.
Yeah, and also
which they all do.
You have to. That's it. In this industry, they all do it. You have to. You won't survive in it if you don't. It's that simple. Kiss your empire goodbye.
Yeah, you can't be the only angel amongst devils like that.
Yeah, exactly. You're getting swallowed up.
You get swallowed up. All those devils will kill you.
Yep. Yeah. Insanity says it sucks that there wasn't a middleweight around that could have beaten Triple G legitimately in his prime. Or now.
Well, look.
Sucks, but hey.
There were guys, I remember us talking about this, besides and yourself and Max, that there were guys that have a good name that were just avoiding him. I think there was, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, was there a talk among Sergio Martinez's side with Lou DiBella about a middleweight tournament?
Absolutely. And they
wasn't it Triple G was not allowed to be invited if they were to do this? This was part of the DiBella and Sergio Martinez term.
100%. Yep. As soon as they found out he was in it, they said you got to kick him out of it, or we are not participating. And they said, well,
This is why. I'm sorry, Anthony, but this is why I, we had a little discussion of fighter of the decade. Yeah. I take what Golovkin has already accomplished in this decade from 2010 to 2019.
And how he did it.
And how he made these guys whimper, fear, create new rules. Okay? I'm sorry, for me, he's the fighter of the decade. I'm just...
Yeah, I said no argument with him getting it. None. And
now, I'm not saying...
Hold on.
I'm not saying if somebody else... I'm sorry, go ahead.
Listen, now that you put it this way, actually, It's all because of that Canelo bullshit. But he is the dude. He is that dude. He did everything the right way. He went after every single title. And he got in position for the Mando for every single belt. Like you said, he made motherfucking sanctioning bodies create new rules to protect people. He made people pay him step aside money not to fight them. He was willing to fight champions for free in their hometown. Yeah, he got booed. He wouldn't the pound for pound middleweight champion of the world wouldn't fight him. Yeah, I mean, go down the list and then look at what he did once he actually got on American soil and just dominated and terrified everybody. Everybody.
Yep. That's right. So that's why for me,
and
when it comes to
everybody, there's no one you can say he didn't fight, you know?
Right. There were in fights that we would have liked to see because those guys didn't want to fight him. Not the other way around.
Obviously, yeah.
He made these guys strip, like literally. He made Canelo strip. He was about to force Cotto to strip. You know what I'm saying? So look, the guy was just that dude. So again, like if somebody has somebody else, like a Pacquiao or I don't know. I wouldn't say Terence Crawford because I don't think his resume holds up.
John Connor has a great statement here. Think what a Hama you have to be to not like a guy who's willing to fight a champion in his hometown for free. You must really love the cock if you don't like that guy.
Listen, so that's a perfect statement. So in other words, for all you fans that
imagine
everybody to get a fear deal,
being willing to go to like Russia, Moscow, and fight their champion, who's not all that good. Like the American is better, but he's gonna go there and do it for free. No, he wants to pay. He ain't going for free. He ain't even going to Moscow for money. So, like, you know what I mean? Ridiculous.
The guy was a G, like his name. He's a gangster, bro. He said, "Look, I'll go to your backyard and I'll wipe this dude out. Just give me 20 tickets for my people. Give me a logo and I'm good."
I love it.
Fucking Eddie Hearn telling that story is fucking amazing.
Yeah, the story's so great. He was like, "Yo," they were both like, "Fuck it, tell it. Let's tell it." Yeah, remember in communist times when Russians weren't allowed to turn pro. If they were, you wouldn't be talking about Ali, Foreman, and Sugar Ray like you would be today. Well, that's no joke. That's no joke. There was a ton of world-class fighters over there that would have absolutely been champions in the world, but they just weren't allowed. We haven't really seen the birth is just happening now.
Yeah,
I mean,
I agree.
The wall fell in what? 89? 91 or something? 89 and 91?
Yep. So you starting to see, and that's the great thing about boxing is that if you let the world compete, there's gonna be some talent that you're gonna say, damn, these guys really know how to fucking box. So they just let it. Just look. I get boxing could be racial. I can see it. Like I could definitely see it. Like me personally, there are certain Puerto Rican fighters that I liked, but they had to have, they have to have skills. Like I can't just like you because, you were from the same island as me. Nah, you gotta possess something for me to be like, yo, I like this dude. And then on top of that, he's Puerto Rican. You know what I'm saying? So it's like a little extra cherry on top or whatever. And so, but for me, it's like you could be from anywhere. If you know how to box, I'm giving you props. I'm like, yo, that dude is a fighter.
Absolutely.
Yo, Ad, man, I gotta jump off, man, because I gotta run to work.
Yeah,
I don't know if you're gonna.
Anyway, so yeah, I appreciate you hopping on, though, brother.
Definitely, man. Now that I kind of got it together, we definitely gonna do more of this shit for sure, bro.
Yeah.
But we'll figure out another way because I know Google Hangouts are ending August something.
Yeah.
So we'll figure. I guess we'll figure. Yeah, that'd be easy to figure out how to do it.
We'll figure it out. McGregor says he already knows how to do it, and he can walk us.
Yeah, he does.
So
McGregor does. Yeah. All right, brother, man.
But
Thanks.
okay, and you got G Boogie's info, so I'm good on that. Everything's cool.
Yeah, I got G Boogie's info.
Yeah, we're gonna end this, and yeah, that is what HBO is all about, people. But anyway, I'm gonna delete that real quick. Come on, remove that.
Say peace to the chat. Peace, Ant. I'll talk to you soon.
Yeah, no doubt. Peace out, everybody. Have a good night. I might hop on later tonight, but I highly doubt it. People. But yeah, have a good one.
Peace.
Thanks again, man.